Good evening and wishing you a very happy and sustainable new year. Today, I feel extremely blessed and honored to have with me a very young and enthusiastic professional from the field of environmental sustainability, Ms. Rinku David, who is working as a graduate consultant, environment and sustainability at WSP Middle East. Miss Rinku has been my guiding star for putting this magazine together and has extended her professional help and expertise in the field to make the Green Crusader more relevant and factual. My project would have been incomplete without her support. Miss Rinku, before we start the questions, can I take a liberty to ask you if you have read my magazine, The Green Crusader, and what is your feedback on it?
Definitely. And yes, Archita, a very good evening to you, and thanks for this wonderful review. Yes, I did go through your magazine, and I feel that this is an excellent initiative done by BIA in terms of sharing the knowledge about environment and sustainability to the youth. And it is very impressive how encouraging how they are encouraging the youth to explore sustainability aspects. The Green Crusader uh, has been to the expectation, and you have done an excellent work to ensure that the topic of environment and sustainability, along with the current issues and ways of mitigation, has been addressed well. You haven't you have went above and beyond to do out of the box thinking for alternative solutions to address climate change, which is commendable.
Many thanks for your kind and motivational words. Could we now go to the question and answer sessions with your kind permission? My first question is, how do you end up choosing a career in the environment sustenance? What was the impetus behind this decision?
Well, my ambition was to be an architect. This interest led me to join architecture engineering program and Heriot University. I assumed that the program include both architecture and engineering. Later, I realized that the course focused on building services. However, our university encouraged us to design projects that are sustainable. I was given the opportunity to join Solar Decathlon Middle East that made me realize I can contribute to sustainability by bringing in sustainable solutions to design. My knowledge in building services and sustainability goes hand in hand, like knowing different and efficient systems in HVAC and many more. I feel that I am doing my part to save the planet by providing sustainable consultation. This encouraged me to take this career path.
That's great. What, according to you, are the major culprits for increasing carbon footprint in UAE?
Well, energy consumption might be a major issue for many people, as the region's climate majorly contributes to increase in energy usage for cooling. However, to me, the major culprit would be an excessive use of fossil fuels for transportation. We have a good public transport system in the country, and it would be preferred and encouraged if people utilize this infrastructure. From my perspective, using public transportation or carpooling is a way to avoid loneliness and interact with more people. In a way, it contributes to good mental health as well.
Do we really have to worry about environmental degradation in the present, or is it something that will affect us in the future? Vice versa, do we still have time to act?
Well, surely we need to worry about environmental degradation. As we are all aware, our day to day activities have caused reduction of natural resources, and it's never too late. In fact, there are regulations and rating systems in UAE that encourage us to recycle construction materials, waste, and many more.
We can't stop economic development for a developed country like UAE, but can an economic development and environmental sustenance coexist by complementing each other?
Definitely, this can go hand in hand. For example, introduction of new transit will facilitate in improving the economy of a country by many people using this new public transport system. And this also contributes to environment sustainability.
What is your ideal picture of an environmentally sustainable residence as an expert in this field?
Well, something similar to sustainable city, where there are public spaces for socializing. Even the development is powered by PV panels and many more. I hope I hope such similar developments or even better developments come in near future.
What is LEED and what is the relevance of LEED certification for environmentally sustainable buildings in UAE?
Well, LEED, as we all know, it is an international rating system. Some may think that this may not be too relevant to the region. However, implementing this rating system in projects in the region will facilitate in mitigating international sustainability issues. The international issues may not be relevant. Uh, I mean, the international issues may not be relevant to the country now. However, it may become an issue in the future. The requirements in such rating systems may have been from lessons learned, and these international sustainability issues can be mitigated at an early stage.
How is the response for this certification in UAE? I bet that these are not cheap options to implement. So, can this be implemented on large scale?
Well, there are several projects in UAE that are opting for lead. One such example is One Zabil, and there are many more large scale projects. This shows that the rating system is on demand due to the sustainability benefits a project can achieve. Yes, the initial cost of the lead of lead may be significantly high. However, the payback in the future would be great.
Can we as students and youth make any huge impact to environment sustenance? What should we do differently to contribute?
Well, you are the future and you all can make a great difference. The youth are more aware of technology and this knowledge in future can potentially help in sustainability. I hope the youth use the current technology and in future to contribute to sustainability in a way, you know?
What is a worst case scenario in your view that the coming generations would face?
Well, from my perspective, the worst case scenario will be addressing the beautiful nature and creatures in this planet as the thing of the past. Also, another scenario may be that people are not able to depend on natural ventilation and can only use mechanical systems due to air pollution and prolonged summers.
Why can't we just ban all the environmentally hazardous substances like plastic bags and all, and like in an overnight, and then just force everyone to go green?
Well, sustainability is not something that we should force on people. This is in a way making people unhappy, which is not socially sustainable as well. For example, not everyone are comfortable with filtered water from taps. So the whole idea is to welcome sustainability gradually in a pleasant manner. We should always give an option for sustainability. In that way, people will not feel forced.
How can technology help in environmental sustenance?
Well, there are many technologies I can highlight that can potentially help in sustainability. For example, there are waste haulers with sensors that alarm the waste transporters when it is full. This helps in making the city looks nice and avoid any diseases related to waste piling up.
Could you share some unforgettable experience after coming to this field that has left a lasting impact on you?
Well, 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 when I got into WSP introduced a program called Future Ready, which is to consider the changes in future and make our design adaptable to any changes. Previously, I wouldn't consider the future changes while looking at a design. However, with the introduction of Future Ready, my perspective and views on design changed completely. And for sure, this was an unforgettable experience. And I'm pretty sure I will be taking this future ready knowledge with me for the rest of my life and apply it in all the designs that I come across.
What suggestions would you give, and what would you like to advise the young students on this topic?
Well, what I would say is always ask yourself before getting plastic bags, etc., or anything that would impact the nature. Is it a need or is it a want? If you just want it, ignore it and let's save the earth. Let's make this a better place for the future so the future generation can enjoy the beautiful nature and creatures that we currently experience.
Finally, I would like to end the session with a quick feedback on my magazine, The Green Crusader. Has my magazine been able to put a positive impact on the reader's mind on the topic of sustenance? And did it really contribute, at least in a very small way?
Well, seeing a young student that has in depth knowledge in sustainability and is educating people by means of magazine is very inspiring. I'm surely going to take the knowledge I got from the magazine and apply it in my life. Well done.
Thank you. Miss Rinku, this was an excellent session that I had today with you, and let me take this opportunity to sincerely thank you for for immensely contributing to my magazine as well as being a guiding star throughout. I do sincerely I do sincerely thank you for spending so much time with me out of your busy schedule today. Many thanks once again and a happy new year. Thank you.
Thank you.